I'm sorry to be going on so long, but where is it all leading to? Where is it all? What's the end game? What's the actual goal of the EU?
There is no end games in democracies. I think you always have to struggle very hard to correct the course.
You have some idea what you want.
Yeah, but what I want is sustainable development in Europe.
What does that mean, though?
That means that we should demonstrate to the rest of the world that we can combine economic growth with environmental and social protection.
Right.
That we care both about the economy and people and the planet.
Right.
That is the major plan, and that is actually the overall objective in our treaty. It's one of the overall objectives.
I feel a lot more comfortable about the Lisbon Treaty if someone very eloquent like yourself had written something like that at the start of it, you know? This is what our plan is. This is what
it is there. So, yeah, we can. The Union, this is very clear, the Union is founded on the values of respect for human dignity, freedom, democracy, equality, the rule of law and respect for human rights, including the rights of persons belonging to minorities. These values are common to the member states in a society in which pluralism, non-discrimination, tolerance, justice, solidarity and equality between women and men prevail. So that's the first paragraph.
Right.
So I think it's not impossible to understand, but it is a legal text.
Quite nebulous compared to what you said before that.
Well,
your own talk was much more eloquent to me. Anyway.
Yeah, but you can go. I mean, there are several. This is sort of the basic values that we share. And then it goes on to the overall objectives of the European Union, and it says, for example, the Union shall establish an internal market. It shall work for the sustainable development of Europe based on balanced economic growth and price stability, a highly competitive social market economy aiming at full employment and social progress, and a high level of protection and improvement of the quality of the environment. It shall promote scientific and technological advancement.
Mr. Tariff, would you care to have a view on the distinction between the common law constitutions and the civil law?
I don't necessarily want to keep people here all night. I mean, as a lawyer, one can read the Irish Constitution, and at that level, it's a relatively straightforward document.
Very elegant document.
At another level, to really understand it, you have to read the jurisprudence of the High Court, the Supreme Court, and all of the texts that have been produced explaining those. So I don't think one can say that you can understand the Constitution by simply reading the text of the Irish Constitution, the French Constitution, the American Constitution, and of course one can't find the Constitution of the United Kingdom because it's not written. So therefore, it's even far more complicated, I suspect, than the treaties that are part of which the European Union is founded. I do think that I agree with you fully that the actual text of the Lisbon Treaty itself, amending the existing treaties, is complex and it's not easy to follow. But I mean, what Commissioner Wallstrom has read from is a version of the consolidated text, which has been produced, a very fine document produced by a superb scholar called Peadar O'Brien in the Institute of European Affairs. And if you look at it, you can actually see from the text what's changed, what remains the same, and what's been struck out.
Right.
So it's an absolutely superb document for anyone, you know, as a lawyer or somebody who wishes to understand the treaties. And I'll certainly commend that to anybody. And it's downloadable free of charge on the website.
Is it on your website, yeah?
It's on the Institute of European Affairs website.
Institute of European Affairs. Thank you very much.